buenas, bienvenidos a la de bienvenidos a Sherlock Holmes. Vale. Vale, pues vamos para casa, ¿no? De momento sí. Vale.
Oh, you did it, Sherlock. The case is closed and all rewards belong to the winner. Bravo.
It is merely the triumph of the truth.
Is it? No compromises? No lies? You're happy with your decisions?
It was the best decision I could obtain. The truth must be told in the way it is most acceptable.
You're making progress, Sherlock. I was right to believe in you. By the way, did you get that precious information about your mother? Oh, not that you must.
Yes, I did.
Forgive my intrusion in such a personal matter. I simply worry I'm failing to be of much help to you.
Actually, you were. For some reason, all the archives on the case had disappeared. This was a rare opportunity to obtain the impossible.
Outrageous. Perhaps someone found the truth unpleasant. Society usually rejects those who speak with too much honesty, doesn't it?
A comfortable lie is often preferred to an uncomfortable truth. Still, I believe that the latter should prevail, and I cannot remain silent.
That's quixotism at its best. Your mere truth cannot defeat institutions, systems, and power. Etiquette, religion, marriage, they're all lies told to preserve connections, love, and sanity, and it's all corruptible.
Lies destroy human dignity. How could you make a free decision without any knowledge of the truth?
Are we really free to decide anything in this world, Sherlock?
Oh, yes. It's a struggle, but yes, we can make our own decisions. That's what I fight for.
And what an endless fight it is. Will you ever give yourself a break, Sherlock? You're a walking contradiction, Sherlock. You refuse to lie to others, but constantly lie to yourself. How long until the train comes off the track? I cannot look away, but perhaps I should take a few steps back. You're an accident waiting to happen, dear. Until then, I shall bid you adieu.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Vale, vamos a ver. Tenemos que ir a la casa, ¿vale? A la mansión. Oh. Planta de abajo.
Sherry, please listen to me. Sherry,
John, I always listen to you.
you don't have to do this. You don't have to go through. I don't know what is beyond this door, but I can feel it. Buzzing, angry, like a fly at the window.
I know. I can sense it too.
You locked away this memory for a reason. There is only pain here.
Pain. And truth.
You do not need to suffer either. There is so much more we can do on Cordona, so many others we can help. There is no coming back from this.
I find myself awash in uncertainty. Perhaps now is not the time, with so much left to do.
Thank you, Sherlock. Thank you. Some doors can remain closed.
Cordona still calls for us, yes. And we will answer. But know this, John. One way or another, we will find ourselves back in front of this door, unable to avoid the truth any longer.
Venga. Esta misma. Profesor Alde Street. Calario Alder. Alder. Ahora vamos para allí. Vamos a ver si encontramos el violín.
Extra, extra! A very British scandal. The British... Interested in some Cordona news? Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Could you help me? Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Look who's here.
The best antiques in the district.
How are you?
No sé dónde es. ¡Hostia! ¿Dónde he ido? ¿Lo ves? ¿Y aquí en serio?
May I ask you something?
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'd tell you if I knew, but unfortunately, I don't.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Killed with one perfect shot to each eye. Can you imagine?
Uf, por los pelos, ¿eh?
My new neighbor is... أحب الطقس الدافئ هنا.
¿Dónde está lo de esto, tío?
Hello. Can I ask you a question?
So you think if you have money, we should bow to your whims? No, sir.
Are you able to help me?
Don't be angry, sir, but I truly don't know.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Esto de andar buscando. Esto, tío. ¿Tiene manera? No, pero aquí no es.
Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you. Collect them all and return for more.
May I ask for your assistance?
There is no amount of money that would make me talk.
Could you help me?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
¿Qué ha dicho?
Does it look remotely familiar to you?
¿Qué ha dicho? Ah, el violín. A ver, vamos a ver. Violín. Coño, me encuentro yo un violín, tío. Si mira a alguien tocando el violín ahí.
I'm having deja vu. This house seems so familiar.
Ah, amigo, aquí estás.
Greetings. Would you be here about my violin?
Pero que habrá dicho
by any
nosotros, el robo
chance?
entero.
I am. I saw from your posters that it was stolen. The name is Sherlock Holmes.
Very pleased to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I'm Anthony Jones. But by the sounds of it, you haven't seen my instrument, alas. But if there's anything you can do to help locate it, I'd be most glad.
Just tell me exactly what happened. How was your violin stolen?
Some needy soul broke into my home while I was out. The only thing of value they took was the instrument.
Did you report the theft to the police?
I did, but they dismissed it as petty theft. Don't get me wrong, I don't blame them. They certainly have more important matters to deal with.
It would be another crime if I let some petty thief get away with your beloved violin. Let me help you find it.
Oh, thank you very much. I cannot tell you how grateful I am. Oh, come inside, I'll show you everything. Feel free to look around.
The door was kicked in.
Vale, vamos a empezar.
We could bake apples here, or smoke a duck. Ooh, or make pizza. Do you like pineapple?
Una botella.
The jagged bottle reeks of cheap whiskey. The thief left the bow. I suppose he prefers pizzicato. The scrap of fabric is covered in white stains. Clumsy of a thief to cut himself on the glass he just broke. An utterly useless theft deterrent for a glass display case. Nothing was taken except for the violin. How odd. These are intricate pieces of music, quite beautiful if my sight reading holds true. I see you've received many accolades.
Ah, those are from a long time ago. I used to perform a lot in my youth. Anything else you'd like to know?
You weren't here when the burglary happened, correct?
I was tending to my wife's grave at the cemetery. I was only gone a few hours and locked the door before leaving.
Does anyone else live here?
No. My dear Emily died long ago, and God never blessed us with children. I used to give music lessons, but nobody visits me anymore.
This cover is dusty. It hasn't been taken off for a long time.
Vale. Vamos a ver. Vale, este ya está. Vale. Venga, análisis químico. No, Brullón.
The trail stops here among the waste.
Está bien.
Hello, sir. Would you like some fruit? Fresh from the orchard?
I'm not hungry, but I'm looking for a violin that was stolen. Any chance you saw someone with one?
Oh, yes, I did. It was sailors, sir. And they were very good customers. They ate lots of fruit and said that my donkey looks like their friend. Lieutenant Sean.
A lieutenant. Did you see where they went?
No, sorry, sir. I was helping other buyers. Oh, and sir, the sailors also took my donkey. So I guess they weren't very good customers. They promised to return him, but they didn't come back. My father will kill me if he finds out. So I'm still waiting here for them.
Do you know Anthony Jones, the musician? He lives nearby.
Of course. Mr. Jones is very kind. He never barters. Funny you ask.
I'm yet to crack a smile, so pray tell.
Well, the first time they came by, the sailors mentioned something about music, so I told them Mr. Jones can teach them how to play. Wait, so was it his violin? Oh.
You couldn't have known they would steal from the old man. Fortunately, you made up for it with your testimony. I'll find them and your donkey soon enough. Stay put. Someone must have seen where they took it. It's a donkey, for heaven's sake.
The donkey was being stubborn, but so were they.
There we are. The first lead in our asinine chase. One of them lost his cap. They certainly bought a lot of fruit from the boy. Fear of scurvy, perhaps?
A pile of dung. An act of defiance. I hope it got on their shoe.
Yeah, bro.
Another bottle of whiskey. Oh, this must be Lieutenant Sean. The sailors couldn't get him inside the tavern.
Don't forget to point the boy to his donkey on our way back.
Good grief, those drunks are wreaking havoc in there. Those drunks are... Grief, those drunks...
Sherry. I didn't. Better listen more closely.
Grief, those drunks are
Ah, lo tenía.
Grief, those drunks...
¿Era por aquí?
I found your donkey. It's not far from here, outside the Wet Whiskers Tavern. You'd better go after it before someone decides to borrow it again.
Thank you, sir. I'll be quick as a flash. Hey, Yusuf, please look after my cart, okay? And don't eat anything. Well, you can have a couple of grapes, but only the small ones.
Well done. I look forward to the beautiful reunion.
Nice to see you.
Come on, move! Oh! Come on, move! Oh!
Vale.
Is this familiar to you?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Bronca.
Gonna kick his out. Like hell.
I thought we were against murder. Won't work this way.
I'm coming for you.
Overcome him, don't rush.
Joder.
I couldn't miss the party.
Take a rest, my friend.
Won't work this way.
Just die.
Weaken him first.
No puedo.
I'm coming for you.
No caño. Hostia, me he equivocado de botón. Le he dado primero la...
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Casi.
No more crime.
The snuff's ready. It won't work this way.
I'm coming.
Overcome him, don't rush it.
I'm coming for you. I couldn't miss the party.
Give him the pepper snuff.
I'm coming for you.
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
I'm coming.
Joder.
Don't
That's a
bother
bella, no?
moving. You've lost.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Take a rest.
The snuff's ready.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff. It won't work this way.
I couldn't miss the party.
No more
The snuff's ready.
Well, they left me no choice. I think I might be nearing intoxication myself just from the smell of them.
El violín. Lo acabo de ver. Ya no me acordaba del violín.
The maker's stamp suggests it was made by a student of Pressender. Quite a lovely instrument.
And somehow, after all the mayhem, it's still in one piece.
Y viene nada más, ¿no? He cargado unos cuantos. No anda con tonterías. ¿Por qué calle he salido? Ah, he salido por esta. ¿Aún sigues empujando al burro? Pues mira, me te doy por culo. Yo ya he hecho mi trabajo. Ya encontrarlo. Era por aquí, ¿verdad? Sí, aquí. Facilito.
Here's your violin, Mr. Jones. It might have gained a few nicks and scratches, but considering what it's been through, it's a miracle that it's still in one piece.
God bless you. I am deeply in your debt, Mr. Holmes. The scratches don't matter. They are like scars, each telling a story. It is the sound that matters. Oh, you should hear her sing.
It would be my pleasure.
This melody, Sherlock. Don't you recognize it? Look up, Sherry. There used to be an attic up there. We used to sneak in from the roof and listen to Mr. Jones play when we were children. You should tell the old man the truth. I think it will mean a lot to him.
Bravo! I'd forgotten how beautiful a violin sounds in the skilled hands of a virtuoso. That melody, it brought back some memories. I have a confession to make, Mr. Jones. As a child, I used to sneak into the attic above this very room and listen to you play. Spellbound by the music.
Oh, so that was you. After my wife's death, it was difficult to pick up the violin again. But knowing someone was listening helped me persevere. In fact, a young man like yourself could breathe a second life into this instrument. It's a remarkable outlet for one's emotion. You should have it.
I can't accept that. And, oh, I don't play.
Ah, it's never too late to learn, Mr. Holmes. The way I see it, the violin chose you. Take good care of her.
Sherry, I'm really glad we helped him.
¿Esto qué era? Este no fui yo capaz de encontrarlo. Este no fui capaz de encontrar el bar este. A ver. Ahí. A ver si encuentro el bar ahora. El otro día estuve media hora larga y no fui capaz de encontrarlo. Y más vueltas que un tiro. ¡Ah! Un momento, por favor. Vale, ya estoy aquí. A ver. Venga. Tiramos. ¿Esto qué es? El otro día estuve por aquí. A ver ahí. Me estoy alejando mucho. Me estoy alejando. Me quedo.
Do you know anything about this?
It's funny when someone like you asks someone like me for help.
Tengo que disfrazar.
Could you help me?
That's new to me. There is nothing I can tell you.
May I ask for your assistance?
No, brother. That's out of my knowledge.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Is this familiar to you?
I wish I could help you, mister, but I can't.
May I ask for your assistance?
I wish I could help you, mister, but I can't.
Time to check your who, what and what, Sherry. Who are you asking? About what and dressed as what?
Do you know anything about this?
That's new to me. There is nothing I can tell you.
Do you know anything about this?
Just walk away, or I'll suddenly forget we are both Ottomans.
¿Dónde estoy? Tenía que estar... Scarlett. No, me equivoco de calle. Scarlet Street al oeste de Sesame Street.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
No, brother. That's out of my knowledge.
Sí, aquí ya estuve.
Is this familiar to you?
Nothing stands between me and helping a fellow citizen, except the absence of knowledge. Ask someone else.
Es que hay barriles, pero luego no hay ningún bar ni nada por el estilo.
Is this familiar to you?
Nothing stands between me and helping a fellow citizen, except the absence of knowledge. Ask someone else.
Por aquí estuve el otro día.
What's up?
Está complicado algo en este bar, tío. No, por aquí ya estuve. Esta es la...
The barracks are off limit to civilians.
Nice affordable clothes. Step right up.
Is this familiar to you?
That's new to me. There is nothing I can tell you.
Excuse me, just one question.
Interesting. But I've never heard of it.
Macho. No hay manera de encontrar el bar ese. ¿Dónde estoy ahora? A tomar por culo, ¿no? Es que ya no sé dónde buscar. Scarlet Street empieza aquí, ¿vale? Al oeste, norte, sur, este y oeste. Al oeste de Sesame Street. O sea, en esta zona. Scarlet Street. Situado en Scarlet Street. Al oeste de Sésamo. Aquí, este no. Al oeste. Digo yo. A ver. Por aquí lo miré todo, tío. Me di 40.000 vueltas, quita coño. Por aquí. Por aquí. No, ya me he desviado. Ya me he desviado. Por aquí y por aquí. Por aquí no se puede ir. Es por aquí. Aquí y por aquí. Por aquí, por aquí. No, me he desviado también. A ver si puedo salir aquí para arriba.
Excuse me, just one question.
No, brother. That's out of my knowledge.
A ver esos carteles que son. ¡Oh! Aquí está, tío. Y ahora. Me ha costado, Vale, ¿y con quién tengo que hablar?
Stark told me you'd be doing the legwork for him. Feel free to look around.
Wow, things really got out of hand here.
Vale. Vale, ya estoy por aquí otra vez. Vale, venga, vamos a empezar con la investigación. Aquí tenemos el 4, ahí tenemos el 5. Vamos a buscar el 1, aquí está el 3, aquí está el 2. Y el 1 está aquí. Venga, empezamos por el 1.
Spilled beer led to spilled blood.
La cerveza que se cae.
The
Abarrotas.
lenses are very thick. The owner of these glasses is very nearsighted. Someone must have landed hard on it.
Vale, venga, vamos al 3. Sangre.
Shards of a broken bottle with blood on them.
Cuatro.
Solid oak. It took quite a blow to break it.
Pico.
That's a lot of blood. The victim was stabbed several times. An ordinary kitchen knife. Sharp enough to gut a fish or a man.
What would you like? On today's menu, we have stomach punching, head kicking, and the chef's special, throat slitting.
No, se me ha quitado el hambre. Empieza el baile. Venga, vamos allá. Yo creo que fue así.
It all started when the trader accidentally spilled his beer over the sailor. The trader punched the soldier who came crashing down on a table. The worker smashed a bottle over the trader's head, then the sailor knocked the worker out with a chair. The soldier is the real killer. He wanted to knife the trader but killed the sailor due to his poor eyesight.
Vale, pues ya está, ¿no?
What would you like? On today's menu, we have stomach punching, head kicking, and the chef's special, throat slitting.
What if the barman?
Nah.
What if the barman?
Nah.
Algo se me pasa.
What would you like? On today's menu, we have stomach punching, head kicking, and the chef's special, throat slitting.
Pero ¿qué se me pasa, tío? No lo veo. El soldado es el asesino, vale, muy bien. ¿Y qué? Ah, está detenido, ¿no? Voy a la comisaría a ver. Es que el bobo este no me dice nada.
You have 3 people detained on suspicion of murdering a sailor in a bar fight. All evidence indicates that the soldier among them is the true killer. He was the last man standing.
Very well. Soldier or not, he'll get what he deserves. I'll see to it personally. Nice work. Try solving another case. It seems you have a knack for it.
Vale, bien.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Vale, vamos a hacer esta. Que es la siguiente. All City Pride. Vamos para allá. Hay que subir a la torre, ¿no? Ah, es por aquí. No, pero la torre, ¿cuál es? La torre es aquella, ¿no? No, ¿no puedo mirar con el catalejo este? Esta torre no me vale. intentar acercarme a ver si veo algo raro. Sí, estoy viéndolos ahí. O no son dos. La ventana.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I don't think I'm rich enough to talk to you, sir.
Intentar disfrazarme. Este traje me suele ir bastante bien en esta zona.
Could you help me?
That's new to me. There is nothing I can tell you.
Help me, please.
No, it's the first time I've heard it.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
May I ask for your assistance? I'm on a break. I don't want to think.
En la cafetería, patio. El patio de la cafetería.
Here, grab a seat.
You even brought a book, huh?
May I have... Same as always.
You just don't give up, do you?
Oh, come on, let's get closer. Can't see anything from here.
No, too early.
So we're just going to sit here all day?
Patience, John. I have a feeling this is more than simple blackmail. We'll be close when the blackmailer leaves, and then...
Go! Oh, not a pretty sight, this.
What's happened? Oh, who is it?
Head trauma. Fatal. Gravity is cruel like that.
A rather frivolous accessory for a military man. Shame it's all bloody now. He was stabbed several times before he fell. The shape of the wounds suggest a curved blade.
Who is it?
The knife is missing.
What's happened? Oh, who is it?
A key, and where there's a key, there's a lock.
It's almost like he's dancing.
Dancing the dance macabre.
No signs of life, no pulse. I'm declaring Corporal Ridley dead.
What's happened? Oh, who is it?
police are on their way. Everything's, under control.
Is it now? The General's own son has fallen out of the tower, and not without help, it seems. I need to inspect the scene, and quickly.
The corporal? He ordered me not to let anyone inside without telling him. But now... Wait, are you saying it's a murder? I see no connection. I see no connection.
A brief examination of the body was enough for me to conclude that he was murdered by a blade of Ottoman origin.
You can't possibly be so certain.
Oh, I can be. The corporal suffered deep stab wounds which were inflicted with great force. They were made by a knife meant for cutting, not stabbing. A curved blade, such as an Ottoman jambir or a Gurkha kukri. I haven't seen any Gurkhas on the island, so the conclusion is quite obvious.
Amazing. You do seem more than competent. All right, go in. I'll wait here for the police.
Did you see anything suspicious?
No, sir, nothing. Corporal Ridley had to attend to some private matters upstairs. No one went in, no one came out. Oh, but that means the killer is still inside. Are you sure you want to go in alone?
I'm not alone. I have my friend with me.
Your friend? You mean your gun? There's no one at...
Never mind, I'll be fine.
The killer's gone. Vanished into...
Cuidado, puto mano, cuidado. Que igual me viene bien.
Thin air.
Cuidado. Mira.
This cigarette is still smouldering.
Gonna join the Navy after all? That'd make Mycroft so happy, you know.
Shut up, John. Can you smell the body odor, John? Someone's been hiding in here. Someone sweaty.
Unless it's a laundry chest. But then it's a different mystery altogether. The case of the vanishing sweaty pantaloons.
¿Qué vas? Ha deslizado hasta ya.
There's a nice view from here, don't you think? There's a nice view from here, don't you think?
Oh, cuidado.
Exactly 100 mangears. Killer didn't touch them.
Se ha tirado aquí allí. Fijo, 100%. El cuchillo. Joder, qué torpe estoy.
This blade is a naval officer's dirk, sharp and well cared for. The edge is covered with blood, but the tip is clean.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Ahora sí.
Ridley was attacked by his
Okay,
blackmailer,
él se ha
but before
defendido.
being pushed out the window, Ridley managed to wound him. The killer must still be bleeding.
Claro que está herido, ahí sangre aquí en la cuerda. Claro que sí. Esto ya lo he visto yo hace rato.
Come on, let's take the rope down.
I'd rather take the stairs.
Ah, what a bore. There's a nice view from here, don't you think?
Esta llave no sé dónde será.
So what happened? Was there anyone upstairs?
No, the killer escaped. We're dealing with a carefully planned assassination. What can you tell me about the deceased?
We were from the same unit, stationed together at the barracks by the bridge, but I can't say I knew him well. Maybe someone at the barracks could tell you more.
Do you know if the corporal had any enemies? Someone who would want him dead?
No, none that I know of. But then again, there's always the Ottomans. They'd want all of us soldiers dead, I reckon.
That was a rough landing.
Hostia, que se ha dado.
Disturbing is more like it. A curved knife covered in fresh blood. There we go. Doubt that this eagle is purely ornamental.
Careful, Sherry. Locals aren't too happy with what we're doing.
I'd better leave the knife here. Now is a bad time to ruffle any feathers.
Go away from it!
That's sacred.
Could you help me?
Brother, you're fortunate I know something about this.
Who do you think you are? Leave it! Don't touch! Go away! What? Stop that! Don't touch...
The barracks are off limit to civilians. You aren't here to relieve me from duty, are you? Oh, well. You aren't here to relieve me from duty, are you? Oh, well. That pillar is a damn eyesore.
Hey, get out of here! Can you just shut up? How do you think I feel? Hey, get out of here!
That pillar is a damn eyesore. Not for the general, I bet.
That pillar is a...
How do you think I feel? Hey, get out of here! Shut up!
Hostia, pensaba que era esa.
Hey, get out of here!
That pillar is a damn ice.
Can you just shut up? What are you, deaf? How do you think I feel? Hey, can you...
He dudado una.
That pillar is a damn...
Yes.
Shut up! Can you just shut up? What are you, deaf?
That pillar is a damn...
Hey, get out of here! How do you think I feel? Shut up! What are you,
Cago en todo. ¿Cuál es la tercera?
That pillar is a...
Hey, get out of here! Hey, can you... Hey! Can you just shut up? Hey, get out of here! Hey,
That pillar is a...
shut up! What are you, deaf? How do you think I feel? Shut up! Hey, can you... Hey!
Is this familiar to you? I'd help you if I could, but I know nothing. Could you help me? I'd help you if I could, but I know nothing.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
You aren't here to relieve me from duty, are you? Oh, well.
Nice. A room after my own heart.
A little austere for my taste. There are scratches on the floor. The locker was moved. rise all the way to the top. Make me proud, son. Being the son of a general must be difficult. Being the son of a general must be difficult. Two tickets to London would have been a very different ending for the corporal's story. That's quite a hefty sum. Enough to start a new life.
Can you imagine me wearing that uniform? I think I'd look rather dashing.
Estoy disfrazada de mujer otomana y ponerme pañuelo. ¿Qué pasó aquí?
May I ask for your assistance?
Ah, I know this, yeah. Let me help you.
Vale. Mujer o tomar a... Si vete a esperar a una mujer. Tengo que comprar ropa. Antes podía hablar con estos, ahora no puedo.
Ridley's blood is on Ottoman hands. I just know it.
You aren't here to relieve me from duty, are you? Oh, well.
Aquí había ropa, ¿no?
Don't miss out on my unique clothes. Let's pick something that suits you.
Vale, tengo que comprar este. Pañuelo llevo yo.
A good choice.
A ver. A ver, esto es para la cara. Vale.
A good choice indeed.
Espérate un poco.
Let's pick something that suits you.
No, pañuelo ya tengo. Barba lo voy a llevar.
A good choice. A good choice indeed.
De momento el pañuelo... No tengo que llevarlo.
Nice affordable clothes. Step right up.
A ver, ¿esto dónde está? Oeste del mercado. Oeste del mercado. ¿Qué, no? Esta sí creo que es. Sí. Eso de la vida, que no está marcada. Pero un poco.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I will be glad to help, but I can't.
Can I ask you a question?
I have nothing to tell you. Sorry.
Everyone's looking at us, Sheriff. You sure you know?
Keep walking.
Who's there?
Are you able to help me?
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Are you able to help me?
You'd better think of your safety, madame.
Oh, I am bored. Call me when you find the answer.
Is this familiar to you?
No, I don't know about that, but would you like some tea?
May I ask for your assistance?
You'd better think of your safety, madame.
You are expected. Quickly, come in.
My love, oh, I'm so... Who are you? Where's Mark? Answer me or I'll call for help.
You will do no such thing, Jalen. We both know it.
How do you know my name? And why are you wearing this scarf? What has happened?
A flood of questions, but I only have one answer. Mark Ridley is dead.
No, this cannot be. You're lying. Tell me you're lying.
Keep your voice down, miss. I don't have time for a lady's hysterics. Mark has been murdered, and I believe that the murderer is part of this house.
No, it was a secret. We were meeting. How could anyone find out?
The truth always comes out one way or another, but enough of this. Tell me, have you seen anything suspicious here?
No, I heard the servants talking about blood near the main entrance, but I didn't think... This is too much for me. I can't.
Why did you have to be so mean to her?
I wasn't mean. Now is not the time for pity.
Is that you or your reptilian brain talking?
Leave me be.
I'm busy.
I'll be right here.
I'm busy.
No creo que por aquí hay algo. Pero no me dejan... No me dejan mirar la sangre.
I'll be right here.
Ah, mierda. Claro, no la tenía activa. Hay que activar. Silencio.
A bloody trail. Let's see where it leads.
Hay que ir activando una a una. Aquí antes no me deja entrar.
A pile of fresh clothes. How convenient. All soaked in blood. Well, a fresh shirt is as good a lead as any.
So, think you can identify the killer on the first try?
Huh. Do you doubt me?
Vale, es uno de los que hay fuera.
Leave me be. The killer is wearing a fresh shirt.
No!
This chap looks like he's been rolling around in mud.
No le he dado, estaba mirando. Joder, tío, no me has dejado. O sea, he dado sin querer, no quería darle. Estoy mirando a la gente. Yo creo que es el de arriba que tiene un bastón. Está bastante herido, el asesino. Yo creo que es este. ¿Diego? ¿Es ciego? Pues no, si es ciego no es este. Había una mujer también, ¿no? Ropa sucia. Ropa sucia. Pues es el de la puerta, Es este. Es este. Ropa sucia, ropa sucia, el otro ciego. Pues este tiene que ser. Sí, está sangrando. Sí. Sangrando, compañero. Le falta el arma.
What are you staring at, you crazy woman?
So, here you are. The wounded eagle in its eyrie.
What the hell? An Englishman here? Why are you wearing a dress?
I hate to interrupt you while you're struggling with your conscience. Perhaps you ought to have made peace with it before doing the deed.
My conscience is perfectly clear, Britt. Do you have any idea who you're talking to?
Indeed I do. You are the obedient son of this house. Obedient and wounded. But let me explain.
I am Osai, son of Hassan. You are on my father's property, and you better stop all this jabbering nonsense.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have every reason to believe that you were involved in the murder of Mark Ridley.
Are you accusing me? Have you completely lost your goats? This is crazy.
Ha! Certainly no crazier than the callow where you ambushed the corporal.
What are you saying? What's all this pickled cabbage?
I'm saying, please pardon the metaphor, he was a fishbone that became lodged in your throat. You had a strong motive to see him dead. At the heart of this crime is a woman, Jalen. I wonder who she might be to you. Your wife? Unlikely. Your sister?
Enough! Don't you dare say a word about my sister. First you sneak into my house, and now this? We'll put you down like the rabid dog you are.
Hostia, valió.
I'm coming for you.
Pero claro.
Just stop. I will end you.
¡Ah! He fallado.
I'm coming for you.
¡Wow!
I'm coming.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Está poniendo fino, fino. Pele, pelo.
Overcome him. Don't rush it.
I'm coming for you.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Joder, he vuelto a fallar, me cago.
I couldn't miss the party.
Hasta la polla me tienes, hasta la polla. ¿Dónde le disparo yo a este tonto?
Could have kept him alive.
Todas las tetas. Este cabrón.
I thought we were against murder. Hey.
Too simple.
The snuff's ready.
Joder, me están poniendo hasta arriba, El cuchillito me está tocando los...
I thought we were against murder.
¿Y dónde lo doy yo a este?
Dodge this.
¡Oh! Tengo este balón, señor cabrón.
Hey, you could have kept him alive.
¿Y ese cómo se ha muerto? ¡Ah!
I couldn't miss the party.
No queda un libro.
It's time for you to go to prison, Azai. Come with me, and let's do so peacefully this time.
You'll regret this, Brit.
Matado a toda su familia.
Get out of my face, Brit.
Qué lamentable, tío. No he podido cogerlos, No he podido cogerlos, tío. Señor Esteu, ¿quién es el señor Esteu? Qué lamentable, tío, he matado a todos. Qué malo, tío. Señor Esteu, ¿quién es el señor Esteu? Ese que está ahí fuera.
Mr. Holmes, I am in no position to reprimand you, but you should know that your unwarranted intervention will cost us dearly.
I did what I had to do. The killer was brought to justice.
I didn't expect you to be so narrow-minded. You have undermined your brother's efforts, and now we will have to face the consequences.
Such is the price of law and order, Mr. Estevo. Everyone must be held accountable for their actions.
Law and order? You are clearly oblivious of the bigger picture, Mr. Holmes. There is no point in us discussing it further. I bid you good day.
You did
No haberme
everything right,
pedido-
Sherry, no matter what Mycroft or his henchmen will say.
No habré pedido ayuda.
Good day, Mr. Holmes.
Me pasa por pedirme ayuda. Que es de él. Yo no me salgo. Ya que estoy aquí. John. No es invisible, hijo mío, pero no me dejan pasar. Será cabrón que no me deja entrar. Hola. ¿Dónde está el tonto este?
Get out of my face, Brit.
Está el arrestado. ¿Dónde está el pavo este? ¿Me ha dicho que está en la cárcel?
Oh, what a long day. Oh, what a long day.
Voy a investigar un poco todo.
Can Can I ask you a question? Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
¿Qué hora es?
Can you satisfy my curiosity? Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
Oh, I am bored.
Excuse me, just one question.
When you find the answer.
Oh, I don't know about that. Ask one of the others.
¿Me dejas hablar con aquel?
Can you satisfy my curiosity? Unfortunately, my casebook is empty on this.
You obviously haven't thought
¿Te
this
quieres
all
quitar de
through.
ahí? Que quiero
Or
hablar
you
con
just
aquel, no
annoying
contigo,
these
bobo.
people on purpose.
Quita de ahí, hostias. Bueno, a ver, está claro que es este.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Capello? My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm hoping you could spare a moment to talk.
Manners, what a pleasant surprise. Most of your colleagues have lacked even the simplest of common courtesies.
You're a suspect, sir, but not yet a criminal. I shan't treat you as such. Your case is refreshingly unusual, and I wish to get to the bottom of it.
Manners and enthusiasm. Huh. May you go far, young man. What can I help you with?
¿Te pasa la mano? ¿Te has peleado con alguien?
You are surprisingly composed for a man accused of murder. Not so easily shaken, I take it.
Life is full of surprises. You'd be astonished how many deals go sour due to a force majeure. One becomes skilled at adapting. I am confident this will all be set straight. Until then, I will endure.
Much how you endure that injured hand. Those bruises look painful, but you seem barely aware of it. Were you attacked?
Ah, no, a minor accident, nothing more. My heady days as a man out to prove his valor are far behind me. I now know that to succeed in life, one must stay calm and plan ahead. The world will turn your way eventually. And if it does not, then one must persuade it so.
Please, tell me how you ended up in this situation.
Well, this morning some clients arrived to finalize their purchase of a Capello modular safe. But when we opened the door, out tumbled a dead man.
And I take it this wasn't normal?
No, I normally keep my corpses in the wardrobe. Please, young man, spare me your wit. The rest of the day was a blur. I recognized the victim, and it seems so did the police. That was enough to make me the main suspect.
Who sent for the authorities?
No one. As it happens, we had a break-in last night. Nothing was stolen, but for insurance purposes, the report had to be made. So, police officers just happened to be on the premises when we discovered the body in the safe.
O sea que el ladrón oyó un ruido, se metió en la caja fuerte y ya no pudo salir.
You mentioned you were showing your wares to some prospective buyers when the safe was opened. Who were they?
Clerks from the bank. They inspected the safe from top to bottom yesterday. I assumed the sale was just a formality at that point.
And the safe was closed?
It's usually open, but it locks automatically when the door swings closed. That's another marvelous Capello invention.
A coffin that locks itself. Marvellous indeed. Help me grasp your movements yesterday. What time did you meet the customers from the bank, and did you have any other appointments?
Yesterday, the bank clerks arrived at 10 a.m. Afterwards, I was alone in the office until my wife Augusta came in at 3 p.m. I left for home at 6:30 p.m.
And what about this morning?
Our meeting for the demonstration was set for 9 a.m. I arrived about half an hour prior in order to prepare.
I have one final inquiry. Do you recall the time at which the safe door was closed?
Young man, I may just as well ask you when you closed your cigar case. I have opened our safes a dozen times a day for a dozen years. I do not recall.
You say you became the suspect when the police identified the victim. Is there history between you?
Surely you jest. That man and I have never met, and never would, unless he became the first deity in history to use our products.
Some sort of family feud? I'm afraid I'm not familiar.
You must be new to Cordona. It's an old tale. Back in Italy, generations ago, the deities tried to ruin our family business. They nearly succeeded. The Capellos rightfully struck back, but there has been bad blood ever since.
And does that blood flow in you too?
I told you, sir, it's an old story, or it was. I fear this horrible event portends worse to come. My wife may be in danger as we speak.
I'd like to inquire about the burglary.
I'm not sure I see the connection, but if you wish to know more, talk to Billy Lloyd, the night watchman. He scared off the thief.
Was it also Billy that discovered the burglar?
No, my wife did. She had stayed late yesterday. Poor Augusta. At least she's safer with the police than at home alone.
Well, Mr. Capello, I think that's all I need from you at present. Where can I find your office?
Here, take my card. Billy should be on site to assist with the investigation. And please, sir, would you check on my wife before you depart?
Thank you. I will endeavor to speak with her before I leave the station.
Please, treat her gently. Women lack our resilience when it comes to ordeals like this. I shall eagerly await your return. After all, little else I can do.
Vale.
Have you learned anything?
Sí, averiguo todo ya. Ahora vámonos, John.
Mrs. Capello, please wait in the office. The inspector will be here soon.
You must be the inspector.
Would you be Augusta Capello?
Must I really repeat myself to every baby-faced man in uniform that strides in?
Forgive me, I am not the inspector, but I am working on your husband's case.
Then I have nothing to say to you. Come back with the inspector in charge so that we may dispense with the endless repetition.
Whilst I prefer German composers, the harp solo from Lucia di Lammermoor stands out as one of Donizetti's finest contributions to the form. I'm sure Basilio thought the same.
He did. How? Did he tell you how we met?
Oh, there was no need. It is trivial to observe how much you value your memories of playing harp in the orchestra, and even an amateur Italian harpist would be familiar with Donizetti's finest work.
Yes. Music is a balm in these uncertain times. It is nice to meet another who appreciates it.
Much as I appreciate the truth. Please, Mrs. Capello, let me help you and your husband.
I am not unappreciative, sir. But I'm afraid I presently lack the strength.
Basilio tells me you were present during the burglary yesterday. What can you tell me about it?
Oh, it gave me such a fright. I fainted, fell to the floor. I wish I could help you, but, I'm just utterly useless. Please, I want to rest before the inspector arrives.
Were you familiar with the deceased man found in the safe?
No, I did not know him, nor can I conceive of how the poor soul ended up there.
You've had quite the day, Mrs. Capello. I shall leave you be. If I have further questions, I may visit again later.
Any progress with the case, Mr. Holmes?
Vale, vamos. Espera, voy a salir fuera que voy a mirar. Vale, vamos a ir a... al de este escalario. San Clemente era. Sí, al este. Pues... Yes. Hasta luego, cocodrilo.
Extra, extra! The strike of the eagle. Authorities are barely content. Interested in some Cordona news? Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Es por aquí, ¿no? ¿O no? Ah, no. No, 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 no. En el otro lado.
Refresh your interior. Pick what you like.
Tiene que ser por aquí. Ah, el Alder. Alder Street. Ah, vale. O sea, tiene que estar en esta calle. Aquí. Vigilante. Hostia, si aquí he pasado antes.
Hello there.
Con lo del músico.
Strength, security, peace of mind. Tacky.
Well, you know, that's your opinion, good sir.
The best on the market. You can wallop them, you can burn them, nothing will work.
I bet he tested that himself.
Me lo voy a apuntar por... Bueno, esto se quedará, ¿no? Me lo voy a apuntar por si acaso prefiero un pelo.
They sell door locks, padlocks. No Sherlocks, though. Probably for the best. Imagine dealing with two of you. Ugh.
Ill-fitting pants, wonky nose, and hair that appears to have been cut by your own hand. You must be Billy Lloyd.
Oh, it's you! I knew you'd come.
You did?
You're Mirko Gallia, the best investigative journalist on Cordona. I'm a fan of your work.
Alas, you're mistaken. The name is Sherlock Holmes, and your employer...
Oh, of course. Discretion. I'm sorry. I doubt the policeman upstairs heard me, though, so your secret is safe with me, Sherlock.
Mr. Capello told me you were present during the burglary and scared the criminal off the property?
Yeah, you should have seen it. As soon as the burglars saw me, they went white as death. Ran out the back door of the office. I heard a thud and cat shrieks, so I think they went over the railing and into the bushes out back. Clearly, my reputation precedes me. Mr. Capello was so proud.
You're a guard, but you didn't give chase.
Well, by the time I made it outside, they were miles away. So I went back to help Mrs. Capello. That kind of gentlemanly courtesy is why I'm so well regarded round these parts.
What did the thief look like?
Shorter than me, mid-20s, a huge scar across the right cheek going from the eye. Short hair. She didn't look like a ghost. Too corporeal.
Hold on. She? You didn't think to mention the burglar was a woman?
Why did you assume it was a man? It's the 19th century, sir. Ambitious young women are out there pursuing a career, and I, for one, encourage it.
Yes, spare me the sermon. When did the burglary happen?
Oh, after 10 in the evening. I was just talking to Mrs. Capello.
Does she normally work this late?
No, it's the first time it happened. Usually I'm alone at night. I was explaining to Mrs. Capello how drinking water every 3 hours can help with digestion, when she excused herself and went back upstairs. Then there was a scream, and I ran up to the office, and...
I know what happened next, thank you. What about last evening? Do you have any more details about the break-in?
Of course. I write down everything that happens during my watch. Take a look.
Fastidious in its mundanity, but I will make of it what I can. I must go and inspect the crime scene. If I have further questions, Mr. Lloyd, I will find you.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be able to keep away.
Right.
mandaré. Vale, vamos a ver. Ay, qué suerte tengo, voy a durar ya.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
The bottle is half empty. A wine, well enjoyed. Recently used, but why would it be here? Clear indications of blunt trauma, possibly inflicted before the victim was in the safe. Bulging veins, cyanosis, bloodshot eyes, odd foaming in the mouth. Bruises, torn nails, bleeding was severe and continued at length. Blood on the safe door could have been left by the victim. Clothes are not fully buttoned. Was the victim dressing or undressing? What a rotten way to die.
Yeah, what a shame.
Bastante fácil. Hombre, se ha subido.
Do you know anything else about the dead body in the safe?
Well, there is the rule of threes. You can survive 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water, 3 hours in harsh weather, and 3 minutes
of you talking
without air. I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, very enlightening, Mr. Lloyd, thank you.
I know of it, but forgot. I know of it, but forgot. I don't know.
Is this code memo still valid?
Oh yes, it's the same combination code everywhere. It corresponds to Mrs. Capello's birthday, actually. In fact, during this year's celebration, I was allowed a sip of champagne. That's when I had to dry my trousers, and then I had to...
Okay, thank you, Billy. Have you noticed anything different about Mrs. Capello recently?
Not really. She talks to me more when I start my shift. Probably because of the 100 Best Curry Recipes book I'm reading. Oh, and we've been running out of paper a lot lately, so she often sends me out to buy more for her. She's very particular about the paper we use. Only one store on the island stocks it, and it's on the other side of the town. But I'm really fast.
Interesting, thank you.
I don't know.
What can you tell me about Mr. Capello?
He's a good employer, but very focused on work, and very serious about security, of course, since he employed a night watch of my caliber. Not everyone appreciates his strict business approach, though. Store clerks don't seem to last long in the office.
Good to know.
I'm going to catch the criminal myself, but later.
Vamos a ver los arbustos. Para, que hay un despacho, tú. ¿Se me ha ido esto?
A concert program from 7 years ago. An Augusta La Duca is listed as a harpist in the orchestra. Two theatre tickets for Shakespeare's Othello. The performance is tomorrow.
Have to respect the classics. I swear I just saw a lion out there, on the railing. clearly needs a better work-life balance.
Well-organised workplace?
Mr. Capello is the best.
Okay, this chap is seriously creepy.
The letter F is inscribed within a 4-leaf clover pattern. Passe muraille. Walk through walls in French. Our thief seems rather arrogant. A comprehensive set of lockpicks, recently cleaned with no fresh scratches.
Data. Okay.
I get the worst jobs?
Vale.
I know of it, but forgot.
Do you know anything about these entries?
No, but Mr. Capello is so well organized. I use a different method, very popular among the Buddhist monks. You create an attic in your mind and...
I'm familiar. Keep it tidy, put only necessary information in, remove unnecessary information regularly.
What? No, it's called an attic. You just stuff it with everything. You never know what might prove helpful someday.
That is profoundly upsetting. Do you know whose keys these are?
Probably Mr. Capello's. Police took him so suddenly. I have the same set, but it's more efficient. Has fewer keys.
So you don't have access to the entire office?
No. Only Mr. and Mrs. Capello have the key to the back door.
Do you know what this note might be about?
I cannot presume to know another's mind, of course, but I think Mr. and Mrs. Capello have been having some familial difficulties, probably due to their lack of children. One of my oldest friends helps couples with their relationship troubles, and he always says...
You don't have to continue.
Oh, well, he says that to me as well, but I'm perfectly happy to.
No, I insist.
Por ahí ya he ido.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
Antes de hablar con él. Ya no hay gatos.
Don't forget about the cats in the bushes, Sherry.
Vale. ¿Qué hora es? Las 4:20. Pues yo creo que lo vamos a dejar aquí, dejando aquí. Total, tenemos ahora que ir a la comisaría, hablar otra vez con él y con ella. Así que nada, ya mañana si solo lo seguiremos. Así que nada, os mando un saludo, espero que os haya gustado, espero que os haya entretenido y adiós.